31st of January, 2186. Recently went down to the planet Valmox against the squids. I think Command wanted the planet citizens and information from downed ships and everything to be saved from incoming attacks by the enemies of managed democracy. For this mission, I was able to test finally the RS-89 Shadow Paragon armor and helmet with the Pillar of the Abyss on my back for the cape. I had along with me the AR-59 suppressor, the grenade pistol, and incendiary grenades. The Redacted Regiment War Bond came out for us Helldivers recently from the ministries, and I had enough super credits to pick it up for field use. I was able to get the R-72 sensor, the P-35 re-educator, and the Shadow Paragon armor, and the Pillar of the Abyss cape for it. I finally got the AR-59 suppressor and wanted to take it out in the field for my own testing and use. I haven't done much testing with this Warbond and the gear and everything that comes with it yet. But the re-educator, when I last and first tested it, I need to do a lot more with that. I think I'm trying to use it too much as one of the pistols for our secondary instead of how it should be, with more of a niche role with those darts and gas that come with it. For my stratagems, I brought along the arc thrower, my guard dog, machine gun sentries, and the orbital Gatling barrage. Along with this, and actually tying into the Redacted Regiment War Bond, I am very much looking forward to trying out the C4 packs once I can get my hands on them. But I need more medals in order to pick that gear. In time, I know that I'll get there. Landing planet side, I called down an arc thrower and my guard dog and got to work. The mission was to retrieve, recon, craft intel, and get it uploaded back to Super Earth. We had a minor order at the time to kill Voteless with the arc thrower, and honestly, I think this is the second time I've used this weapon ever. But I wanted to do my part for Super Earth, for testing, for the ministries, and at the same time to get more medals to keep unlocking for the War Bond just was a really smart thing to do. I did find out on this mission that cargo containers cannot be blasted open by the arc thrower. So I continued to use a grenade that I had at the time to pop that sucker open. I don't know a lot with science and everything. That's why we have the Ministry of Science and the other ministries for Super Earth. But I would almost think that with the electricity and the amount of power going through the thrower, that the door would blast off of its hinges or blast open or something like that. But I mean, that's what diving with these weapons is for, is you're running tests, you're figuring out what works and what doesn't work and how you can best do things for Super Earth and manage democracy. But these are lessons learned for future dives. I landed close to the ship crash site and the black box that I needed to pick up and get secured to upload that intel. After clearing enemies from the area, I was able to grab the box and start heading toward the communication relay with it. On my way, I had a horde of Voteless that started to approach me. I decided to get the most out of my arc thrower with this group. I took my time, charged up my shots, and fired them all, and fried all of them to ash and dust. Grabbing the black box, I went toward the small city in the area, and finding some grounded warp ships, I was able to drop a Gatling barrage on top of them, taking down one of the enemy encampments in the area. I progressed to the terminal, got the black box all loaded up, and the vital information sent back to Super Earth. During this time, I made sure to drop down my machine gun sentry to cover my rear. And in time, I got the sidelight extended, got everything realigned back up, and sent the information back to Super Earth. Now, during the final tick upload of information, I had two overseers that were approaching my position. And I learned for myself with this that the arc thrower did not seem to do much against these enemies as I was hoping and expected to. I'm not sure if or how much of their energy shields block the incoming damage, lightning from it, but I had to rely a lot more on the suppressor and the grenade pistol for better results. I really need to run more testing and run lighter missions for liberty and democracy and test these things better. There is still so much gear I have not tried on my dives yet, and I mean, I don't want to be a Helldiver that's a one-trick pony and something like that. Like, I want to be able to spread managed democracy in any fashion that is needed, and to have reliance and the ability to use any gear that I come across in the field and for myself. After getting this information back to Super Earth, I moved through the rest of the city and gathered medals, ammo, samples, super credits, and other resources for myself and for Super Earth. In time, and after clearing up more enemy camps, I found a CF artillery site in the area. After clearing up the squids that were around, I was able to activate and load up this artillery site for use. I got it all activated up and continued to clear the mission area, gathering and clearing out the last of the enemy bases before I left the planet. From this mission, I also wanted to share some information that I had learned from another diver a while back, and I'm sharing this for all of you other Helldivers that might not be aware of this like I was at the time, quite honestly. And this is really good info, especially for you divers that want to stealth through the missions a little bit more. Like for those bot commando missions that we have going on, this could benefit greatly just having this small knowledge. If you have any of the guard dog types, the Pax, the Rover, the Flame, the Chemical one, or all the different types on the mission, you can make them essentially, I'll say, quote, heal and stay on your pack during the time. Doing this keeps your dogs safe, but it also allows you to move through the areas quietly with less enemy awareness, because our guard dogs aren't attacking the first thing they see in sight with this. I did this on this recent drop against the squids just to test it for myself, since quite honestly, I never knew about it at first. And it was fantastic, quite honestly, for staying hidden more, for being able to sneak through the areas and, deploying the dog and getting him out whenever I needed him. When things got hot enough, and things will eventually get hot enough on most missions, I deployed the guard dog, and they helped me take out and bring our enemies down for Super Earth and managed democracy. And it was great having that extra firepower when I needed it, and then keeping my guard dogs safe when I was moving through like normal. But I was very thankful to learn about this little trick that we can do, so I just wanted to pass it along for you other Helldivers. I think it's nice to know those things, and for us to share information as best we can keeps us as healthy of Helldivers as we can be, given what we do for Super Earth and managed democracy. I finally cleared out all the enemies from this area. I worked my way back to the extraction zone and called in the Pelican to get me off the planet. And, well, eventually, just, in time and waiting, Pelican arrived, and I was able to get off the planet side, back to my super destroyer. And God bless Liberty that I had another successful mission for Super Earth and managed democracy. I think now, at this time, I'm going to head toward the bot front. I really want to do some more testing and some proper testing with this armor and the suppressed weapons against those clankers. I want to see what I can do. I want to see how those commando missions are and everything, and just be involved with some of that stuff and help take down our enemies. But until then, my fellow Helldivers, just stay strong out there, and hopefully I taught you, anybody that might hear this, some new information that maybe they weren't aware of, and I hope to hear more from myself in the future. I want to be a better Helldiver. I want to be a stronger Helldiver. I want to be a more efficient Helldiver for for my fellow Helldivers and for Super Earth and for democracy and everything. But so until next time, for Super Earth, for liberty, and for managed democracy. Good luck out there, Helldivers.